Konnichiwa Mina. It's 1892 as the Great War in Europe still rages on with a lot of death and destruction, and we just conquered all of Afghanistan in the last episode, and I'm thinking about attacking Persia to get this part of Afghanistan, and they're not going to be too happy about that. And speaking of which, we've got the relationship already with them, as I think we're still allied with them. I think I just lowered the relationship instead. And of course, there's still rebellions going on. And speaking of which, I completely forgot about this to check on our oh, they're trying to get the Ivory Coast. I forgot to check this. How's our Navy doing? You got no commerce rates whatsoever. You got some monitors. Let's see. I think I'll take you the man of war down here for the moment to give them some support down here. And I'm still waiting for the monitor to be built. I'll try to build a monitor and ironclads too. Okay, so I might eventually start sending them down here to Africa, so I can get a fleet down here. Let's check out the Black Sea Fleet. And let's see. Alright, got some down here. I don't think the Suez Canal... Yeah, no one took over Egypt yet, so no Suez Canal yet. We're going to take some of the man of war and send them down to Africa, East Africa. I mean, what? Yeah, East Africa for a fleet. And of course, I had our main Russian fleet. Oh, we got a ship right there. Okay, they're still on their way. And speaking of which, I'm already going to delete all of our man of war right there, since we don't need them anymore. Alright, so as we begin to still modernize our Navy, build some more in Africa, since apparently they're not doing so. Alright, so there we go. As we're about to unlock you too, that'll be awesome. Come on, how much longer? Next March. How's the war going on in Europe? Wow, it's really... Oh my goodness, France is like completely invaded. All their African colonies pretty much up. Now they're starting to get invaded right there. And of course their colonies right there are completely occupied. Their Caribbean colonies are still there. We got the upgrade. So we got our double, 100% increase in our research points, which is great. As we lowered our relationship with Persia. So now, back to work on the forts. Let's see. That will take till... Oh, wow! Now next January! Less than a year! How about that? Thank you for that! That upgrade to research points really helped. And no, Greece, I'm not allying with you. So now... Come on, press on Persia. There we go. Alright. Decrease relationship again. As we're planning on eventually attacking them soon. I think it was another German state gave up. And you know, it's also hard to believe how Prussia... Oh, those little fucking bastards. Of course, the problem is... Oh, they're not... They're neutral, so I actually can do that if I want to. And get a puppet with Portugal. That would be pretty good. They're pretty good strength still. I think I'm going to do that. Gain a Casavelli. And I actually think I'm going to go to war with them now. Oh, I don't have no diplomatic points, so we're going to have to wait a bit. Next month, hopefully. That'll be nice to know. Have something to be good against them. And, of course, see how the factories are doing. Let's see. Capitalist. Another German city fell as we got more oil. Probably need to get more workers eventually. Worked on soon, too. More oil! That's nice. Alright, almost near the end of May. Come on. I mean, end of April, I mean to say. Alright, we got a diplomatic point, so let's see. Oh, they fell to communism, that's why. Justify war. Why can't we do... What? We had justification on them. What the fuck? It said ports... What? I never get this. It says it before. I've had this happen before. I get a justification to go to war with them. I decide to go to war with them, and all of a sudden it says, I need a valid justification. I just got a justification for them saying they seized our property so we could do a puppet sphere. What? let me see. Going Russia. I, for the life of me, don't get it. This is bullshit. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's ridiculous. For crying out loud. I even saw the notification, too. Would it expire, like, within a month or something like that? Like, ridiculous. Well, so much for maybe taking over, Persia. I mean, I'm not taking over, but making a puppet for, Portugal. Man, I just don't get it. And speaking of which, as the war's going on in Europe, man, both sides of the major powers in Europe are absolutely being obliterated right now. Speaking of which, I guess I'll go up. Fucking Bavaria. I mean, fucking Bavaria again every single time. Kick out Persia. No, Greece. How many times? I see, Afghanistan is getting invaded. Alright, combine you guys. I'm going to start working on the Navy right there, too. Alright, so I think they're still on their way. We gotta get rid of that clipper. We're gonna do just that. I thought I got rid of all the clippers at this point. As I hear the sweet, sweet, sweet sounds of a factory being built too. Alright, so now back to Persia. Here we go. We're gonna knock your relationship down. Fucking Americans again. Oh wow, 50% increase. 51 now for the Great Power. I wonder if they took over Paris. And oh, they did. And Vienna. So the two major powers on the pro-Austrian side. Wait, did they lose it? Nope, they still don't got it. So how about that? The two main powers on the pro-Austrian side have their capitals taken over. And speaking of which, Berlin's unoccupied, at least for the moment. They're going to be occupied probably in a bit unless they fight them out. So looks like the Prussian side really just stuck the dagger hard into the pro-Austrian side. But of course, we'll still have to wait and see what's happening. And of course, I was working on my forts up here. I mean, not our forts, our naval bases. It's not our naval bases, our navy, because I'm such an idiot. Jesus. Alright, so, okay, we got ironclads and monitors being built. Black Sea. I wonder if they ever made it over to Africa yet. Yep, they did. So now, okay, we got them there, so we're going to have to wait right there. And I think I might send some more over, too. Here we go. Got 6 more ships. So now we're going to select them. And we're going to move them down here to East Africa again. Let's see, what can you build? Oh, you can build monitors. So I guess you're still taking forever to do it. Alright, so I think it's Egypt. Yeah, we'll accept an alliance with you, Egypt. Speaking of which, let us spare you so we can make the Suez Canal. And how's the Great War going? Oh, the Chinese Civil War is going on as another German state collapsed. Speaking of which, looks like I could probably upgrade all the forts right here that I couldn't do earlier. Alright, looks like that's it for the moment. So now let's go check up. The Heavenly Kingdom formed. Man, nothing's going right for China in this game. They got invaded and shit like that. I think they white pieced out with Manchuria too. So they're not in good shape whatsoever. So I'm gonna build up the railroads for Manchuria as well. Alright, so now get back to work on Afghanistan. Oh good, their defenses went up. That's great. Alright, so now gonna lower their relationship again with them. Deep defense system almost there. Oh, if we get in time, we might be able to get it before the end of the year. That'd be great. And of course, just waiting. Up another German state collapse. All that's left is the British, the Prussians, and the Turks against the French, Austrians, Danish, and Bavarians, I guess you'd say. All right, we're gonna dissolve the alliance. And now, waiting for the end of the year. As, oh my goodness, the pro-Austrian side has just completely... Oh, here we go. Looks like the war ended. Oh, France got kicked out. Alright, so... France, the British got the Ivory Coast. And that's it. And of course, I think they got, lost a lot of prestige and manpower and tax and stuff. They have no military whatsoever. Their industry collapsed too. Oh, there it goes right back up. And of course they had to kick us out of Denmark too, motherfuckers. Man, if that completely collapsed, we could have had France fall out of great power, which I've never seen happen before. That would have been very interesting as Austria's collapsing now. Man, they're in deep trouble now that the British are finally finished with France, and Prussia got all that weight off them too, so now they're going to probably throw everything they got to take them over. Alright, so now here we go. Remove from sphere. And of course, it probably won't be till next episode when we can actually attack them. And Sid, although you could be useful against our war against Persia, I don't think I'm going to ask you to help. Well, of course, the alliance offer just ended. And yep, we got it in time. Now, guess who's going to have to work on the forts again? Little old me. Well, actually, I might not be able to yet because I did upgrade the forts a couple episodes ago, so they're probably all still being, yeah, you can see they're still being worked on. So it's going to be probably a couple years still before I can work on them. And Persia, we cannot do anything with them yet. Went all the way up to number 3. How about that? That is awesome. Oh, we can't do any sphering yet. So wow, that is great and all. Well, it looks like that's going to end the episode off here. I think I might go work on the navies at the moment before I make my next move in attacking Persia. So done it.